I think one of the biggest challenges facing humanitarian agencies today is the ability for humanitarian agencies to reach people who are affected by crises, especially in conflict zones in Syria, in Somalia, in North Africa, and in Afghanistan. Today, it is becoming very, very difficult to reach people and to provide humanitarian assistance. And I think there are many reasons for that. There's increasing polarization of ideologies. There is increasing suspicion of humanitarian agencies as being not really neutral, not really impartial in the provision of services. There are attempts on behalf of the governments to co-opt humanitarian assistance, to control humanitarian assistance and politicize it and instrumentalize it to a point where the population, people, and different authorities and actors in conflict are very suspicious of the motives of humanitarian assistance. So I think there's a real need for all parties to conflict to respect laws of war, to ensure that safe spaces exist for the provision and for the receiving of assistance, even in the middle of war. It's very hard to propose solutions. I think we do have all of the instruments that we need, and legal instruments, I mean, that we need to lay out rules in times of war. I think we have it. It's the question of the different parties to conflict accepting it and abiding by those laws. I think today we see a certain level of impunity in the way which hospitals are being targeted, health workers are being targeted, and even patients being targeted inside hospitals. And I think that's a clear violation of the spirit of international humanitarian law and even the letter of international humanitarian law. The tragedy, of course, is that we do not have accountability mechanisms today that will hold people who violate these laws to account. And I think we need to put a little bit more effort into developing mechanisms by which there's at least an attempt made to understand what went wrong, understand what really happened, and then to apportion blame accordingly.